Yo, it's your boy Oakley, and today, about to do yet another reminder. What if? This is what if Deku was the reincarnation of Kakashi Sensei. So yeah, this would all start off with Deku being born, and his father being the White Fang, the number 3 hero. They would both hold Deku in their hands as they'd be like, yeah, I hope he has a good quirk, as when Deku would become the age of 4, they would go to the quirk doctor. The day they went there, the quirk doctor said, he only had some type of energy, manipulation quirk. Yeah, and the doctor doesn't really see how you're gonna use it because the energy seems to be on the inside of the quirk. Well, Deku's father would confirm this quirk and said, that's my quirk. And Deku would be happy because he wants to be just like him. He wouldn't be be a hero. He got his dad's quirk, so he's probably gonna be really good. So fast forward for 2 years of Deku going to school from that day, and one day Deku will be bringing home as him and Inko, I guess, would basically come, and they would open the door and they would see that there's just a chair, and he committed suicide with a rope. That's kind of tough, bro. So yeah, he would see this and he would have like this flashback, like a Vietnam flashback of when it was the actual White Fang, like from Naruto, which is Kakashi's father. So Deku, that's like the really only way I can give him the Sharingan from like a Vietnam flashback. But Deku's Sharingan kind of it's kind of really weird because it only happened in one eye. As Deku like only one eye would start hurting as he's pretty much on he's pretty much kneeling to the ground and asking why his eye is hurting. As Inko was worried about her kid and seeing that her husband is dead, she don't even know what to do. She called 911. They come in and said my kid is hurt. My husband dead. What the fuck are we doing here? The ambulance would come, police would come, they investigate, it's a suicide. This kid's just fucking overreacting, it seems, but nah, this nigga just really has some, like his eyesight is really, really bad for some reason. And that's when he's gave him that 3 Tomoe Sharingan, that thick little 3 Tomoe. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the 3 Tomoe. Cause nah. So Deku, he has the starter set to Kakashi's powers. As Deku would grow up, he would, since his Deku really wouldn't know about how to use his chakra because he was 4. I don't know what he really didn't really have to train. So he really did not really have to know. So while he was watching this martial arts show, something that's heavily inspired by martial arts, like Dragon Ball Z, something like that, right? And he's pretty much watching this, and he would sit up from his apple cross, crisscross, whatever the fuck, and he would sit up and he would start copying the moves exactly. As Inko would just look at it, is seeing him just playing around. But nah, he's like fucking memorizing this shit. As Deku would go on actually training more and more over time, and yeah, he would have his three Tomoe. He's pretty strong, and since Deku can deactivate his Sharingan. All he has to do is just put no chakra in his Sharingan. It'll still be there, but it just won't use any chakra. He has to stop it from even reaching his eye. So he has excellent chakra control, putting chakras, putting his chakra on different body parts, like putting chakra in one arm or both his arms, or just in his Sharingan, or his legs just to move faster. You know, basically doing training like that, full better chakra control and multiple other jutsu. As Deku, okay, this is the time skip to the point where, well, middle school, about 3 months before it ends. This is around the time when Deku would basically, it would basically be at the end of the day. As the teacher would explain that there's two people from the school that are going to UA. As Deku, really not caring who else was going to UA, he's about to walk out the class. But when they say his name, Bakugo would get up and try to run after him. Deku would leave out from the door, and Bakugo would try to find Deku, but all he can see was a log. Now to the point where, Deku is pretty much at the tunnel. He's at the tunnel and he's walking through. As for some reason his Sharingan is bugging out. So he looks behind him and he sees a sludge villain. He would pull up his Sharingan and he would put it into a Genjutsu. This Genjutsu would paralyze the sludge villain until All Might came. This sludge villain would be released from the Genjutsu and All Might would take care of it, saying goodbye to Deku as he would give him an autograph and jump away. Deku would say thank you as he would realize there's a phone number there. He must have thought it was a mistake, so he probably wasn't going to call it. As he's pretty much going home now. Since the second part of the Slaughter film attack never happened for Bakugo, he don't really have to help him. So he would just go home and start his 10 months of training. Soon Deku would get curious, so he would start to try to dial the number. Once he does, All Might does pick up. All Might says, "So you ready to train, kid?" As Deku would say in a confusing manner, yes. And they would start the 10 months of training for One For All. Now I want to give him One For All because he really only has the Sharingan. And the Sharingan, it really doesn't make you physically stronger. It really mostly has to do with the eyes. Or at least it really wouldn't in My Hero. It makes you stronger, but it doesn't make you physically stronger without the fucking Sharingan activated. So we're gonna have to give him that One For All. So yeah. And since Deku has been training ever since his father died around at the age of 6, and he's whatever the fuck age. So he's pretty much ready for One For All right then and there. So Deku would do his 10 months of training with All Might for that One For All, or he would already have One For All, be at the beginning of the 10 months of training and do it. Yeah, so Deku would, since Deku is kind of, I kind of feel like Kakashi's a fucking prodigy. I mean, the only thing that was really stopping him from moving up a grade is his mom. Cause, yeah. And plus, Deku actually got friends, and his nickname is Kakashi off of some Japanese character in a book that they read, and it said that he was once a ninja that cut a lightning bolt in half. They would start calling him Kakashi because the similar the similar fucking powers. Yeah, he has chakra, but yeah, he got chakra, so he's pretty good. Actually, he really wouldn't need one for all. So yeah, he wouldn't get one for all. Actually, I'm changing my mind. He don't need it, but he would still train with All Might, learning like new things. And actually, like All Might, I don't even know what All Might will fucking do. Mm. So yeah, let's just say that I think Kakashi might be able to beat All Might. So yeah, he might beat All Might, but I don't know. But let's get to the entrance exam, the actual start of the story, the part that actually matters. So Deku's pretty much walking up, and he still got his mask on because he still is Kakashi. Like he doesn't like he's still Kakashi. That means he's a magnet. He get all the girls. He get all the girls, bro. He's just that good. He has a mask on, bro. You're never gonna see his face, but he still loved him somehow. It's crazy. But he would trip over himself, knowing that Uraraka was there. He's just a quirk mastermind. He's just a mastermind. He knew that Uraraka had a gravity quirk. He knew that she was gonna help him. He's just that good. JK, he didn't do it on purpose, but it would be funny if he actually did. So he would fall, Uraraka catch him. They would have that short little conversation. Kakashi ain't no little bitch like Deku, so he ain't gonna not talk. So yeah, Deku would get to the. I'm just gonna keep on calling him Kakashi because he's more like Kakashi than anything. He's like a slightly older version of Kid Kakashi, just by 3 years. So yeah, Deku is pretty much doing pretty good, and Deku don't got green hair. Just gonna say it, he got gray hair. So Deku, he's pretty cool. He does the red exam pretty easily. He does with the shotgun, and he cheats because ain't nobody got time for that. He would leave and he would go to the explanation for the robot exam, as he would basically understand everything. And since he's just that good, he's a prodigy and all. He would just have a plan down pat by the time that we're at the gate. So when Kakashi would see Uraraka, he was about to go up to her, but Ida stopped him. So Kakashi just made a shadow clone, and the shadow clone went up to Uraraka and told her the plan. Well, the real Kakashi went to go talk to Ida. He pretty much asked, why are you touching me? As Ida would say, you're kind of disrupting and you're trying to mess up that girl. And you can't even see Kakashi's full face. And you could tell this nigga's confused. Even him being a prodigy, he don't even know what this man's talking about. He just walks away. There's nothing there for him. So yeah, the shadow going to tell the plan. It would prove Uraraka basically know the plan now. And yeah, the gates is open. The plan would activate. They're both running. And Uraraka run to Kakashi and tap him so he can fucking float. Yeah, he's fucking shit up. We're just gonna say it, bro. He's fucking shit up. He's making like shadow clones. They're going all over the place. They're going left, right, forward, backward. They're getting a whole bunch of yeah. And he's basically he pretty much has a shadow clone He would basically have a shadow clone that would touch Uraraka, so giving her some of his chakra, but in the legs, so she can run faster and touch robots and make them float, then make them float high enough so they can all crush and hit the ground and make multiple points. So they're team battling this because since Kakashi is a ninja, he's more of a team player. He's more of a strategy team player type person. So they would easily wrap up. They would wrap up about 80 points each. So they both have the highest scores. Since it's about to be at the last minute or so, and there's not really a lot of robots left, and they have pretty good scores, so they pretty much stop teaming up because there's nothing else to do. As people are pretty much running from the zero pointer. Uraka feeling pretty sick and nauseous, so she's barely moving because she's using her quirk for so long. Kakashi pretty much on the run, but then he realized, oh shit, Uraka's not moving. But that's when the debris falls on her. It's just non-lucky, bro. So yeah, Kakashi GG, well played for the robot, but it's done for you. So yeah, Kakashi, fuck, man. I really want to know what YouTube. Ooh, okay, I know what to do. Yeah, I know what to do. Okay, Kakashi's gonna have a flashback. He's gonna have a flashback to where Obito would get crushed, but he doesn't know who Obito is. He still is the reincarnation of Kakashi, but he doesn't have any of the memories. He just keep on getting these flashbacks. Deku writes about him, and he's trying to piece together a story, but that's not what he has to worry about right now. Right after that one, he has another one of he has the Obito flashback, and that's when he would get his Mangekyo because he thought he died too. So yeah, he would get his Mangekyo, and it was a little bit from crushing Uraraka the zero pointer as he did. So yeah, Deku would speed over there with such speed, and he's pretty much under the foot of the zero pointer, pushing it up as his eyes are bleeding, both of them. He got the twin Mangekyo. Yeah, I'm giving him that double Sharingan, bro. I don't know what you thought this was. So yeah, Deku's eyes are bleeding. Uraraka's like, the fuck? As he would push the robot back and it would all fall. As the robot can still move, so Deku would activate that Chidori and right through the legs, cut it in half. So Deku would eventually fall out from the strain of using Twin Mangekyo plus a Chidori and all of the work that he did before. He would fall out, pass out, as Uraraka is basically it's not under the debris anymore because yeah, she's alive now. She's fine, but Kakashi over there, he ain't looking too good. So yeah, he pretty much got knocked out from chakra drainage. So yeah, Deku, a day later, he would wake up and his head is pretty much hurting. But at least he got his UA thing. So yeah, some couple of days later, he would go to UA and he would start his first day. Deku would go to he would go in the building and he would try to find UA. He would eventually find it, and yeah, once he does get into the class, he really does not care about Bago. So when he sees Bago and Tenya Ito fucking arguing, he just walks right past them with a blanket well, not really a blank expression because you can't see him. He's always wearing that mask. He's just that good. So Deku is pretty much gonna be yawn. But Deku, he just walk past everybody and go to his seat. As Ito try to get up to him, and yeah, eat a little bitch, so he don't like him. So eventually, Uraraka come into class, thank him for saving her, and Aizawa would tell him all shut up and go outside. Deku would get handed the ball for the number one place for the points. He's saying that he got saying that he got over 100. So yeah, and yeah, Todoroki is like, okay, I knew somebody got it, but him? And Bakugo mad about that. But, everybody else don't even know who the fuck this man is. Except for Uraraka, but you know what I mean. But Deku, matter of fact, I'll release 2 parts of this. Yeah, I'll get 2 parts, because I kind of want to carry on this what if. So Deku's gonna pretty much start throwing, or he would throw the ball. But yeah, he would throw the ball, body flicker to it, and Kamui it. So he's basically doing that because he's getting Obito's Sharingan. He don't got his Sharingan because he's not a Uchiha. So he has to have Obito's Sharingan in his ability. So he has Kamui. And once they just see Deku just disappear into the abyss, he just swirls around and he's fucking gone. They're like, Nani? As the ball does the same, and it just keep on seeing these swirls. And it's bringing it through dimensions. So, like, the first 3 times it does it, he gets infinity. And, yeah. He just, no, he only has to do it once. He's not trying to take all of his chakra away, but yeah. He did it once, and since he has that Sharingan out all the time, he has to deactivate it, but it's gonna take 5 minutes for it to happen. So Deku's pretty much on, the race, and Kamui, sun to side lunges, Kakashi fast as fuck, he got the Chidori. Whatever the fuck, long jump, grip test, strong as fuck, long as fuck. I don't know what you expected from a Kakashi. Kakagi-sensei? Kakagi-sensei would obviously beat everybody in the class. He's Kakagi. Okay, that's when we're going to leave this off. I will be doing a part 2 later.